Hello everybody and welcome back to Premier Battles. It's match day 2. My name's Shotty Horror and let's get right into this one. Today, representing Scotland and Knights Battle Club, we have Acre, and he is going up against Dublin Ireland and Celts Battle Club's very own Haidees. Now both of these guys are making a debut with Premier Battles, so this one should be a good one. Over to Briggsy.
Premier Battles match day 2 away days. We are in Leeds at the Temple of Boom. If you're with us, make some noise! We're about to get into the first battle of the day. Before we get into this, I want to say rest in peace to Pete Cashmore, an absolute legend. So we decided to start the event with an absolute battle a lot of people are looking forward to. Both of these are making the debut in Premier Battles. That being said, on the right hand side, representing Knights from Glasgow, make some noise for Acre! And on the left hand side, also making his debut in Premier Battles, he appeared at the England vs Ireland event we did in Dublin, representing Celts, make some noise for Haidees!
Yeah! Come on, lads, will you fucking make a bit of noise?
As Haidees has travelled the furthest, he decided he's going to start round number 1. So it's round 1 on Haidees, let's go.
Oh, here we go, hold it down. This tall bitch thinks that the people is on his side. But that's just how it looks on paper. Because the only reason that you are here is because retards at Dub Scandal treat you like you're the Lord and fucking Saviour. I had a much harder road to walk than you to get booked today, but I have to say the worst kick in the gut and slap in the face was travelling hundreds and hundreds of miles through broken glass and what it seemed like was getting cut with razors with a country on me back just to come and look at a fucking Acre. You are doomed. You want to close your mouth and open your ears, you cunt. It's clear as day. You don't use your real name because you're a nervous fuck. Plus, Robbie gave you a TED talk and you didn't know where to look, you little queer. Shut up. Don't be rapping like you're going to run up on me, acting like you've 9 lives. You've one job, please. You might be tall, but even though I'd hate to get a thump off me. If you want to talk guns of a powerful thing tucked, this yoke will send Acre the length of a football field. Who about that? That's an exact measurement, actually. Let's talk about how that Let's talk about that's an exact measurement, actually. Let's talk about how them gay little beanies you wear are partially part of your whole rap personality. With a grown man, that's embarrassing. What the fuck's wrong with you? What's going on with you? You come over to places like this, rapping like there's no fucking stopping you, acting like people want to see him wear a hat. In reality, they want to see you put a fucking sock in it. Yeah, man, what are you gonna do, you idiot? A bunch of Greek mythology bars. Cause he thinks that'll pack under pressure. Cause he lacks the creativity to separate reality from fiction, so he just smacks them together. So what are you gonna do? A bunch of Greek mythology bars, cause he thinks that'll pack under pressure, cause he lacks the creativity to separate reality from fiction, so he just smacks them together. So anyone who hasn't got the mental capacity to actually fathom the effort it takes to be a master of this craft will forever put people like you ahead of people like me, and that maddens me temper. Cause this corny cunt will say I'll eat a man alive, but he'll articulate it like a Harvard professor. Change your fucking name to Hannibal Lecter. I don't care where you're from. You haven't got one noble laugh or one quotable bar, only little stupid cunts know who you are. I don't care where you're from, cause I'm breaking yous all. That was me first round of scotch that I'm about to have, and I guarantee you I won't taste it at all.
Round 1 on Acre. You're fucking, you know what, where's Toxin Flawless? I'm going to make this quick because obviously I have to get back. You had a whole podcast about Celts being shit, but you haven't watched them yet, and you want us to respect that. I mean, you brush afro and not as material like a head wrap. You don't fuck with Johnny like the set crap. You've been dying to sleep on terminal like jet lag. How can you review something? Johnny just started. How How can you review something you haven't viewed? Now's the time to address that. If you're not willing to do the research, maybe you should take a step back because your review was based on nothing. But now we're giving you the chance to correct that because we've all seen Kelts in action. And you know what? Apologies to your podcast because you were talking 100% fact. Apologies to your podcast, bro. You were talking 100% fact. Fucking Celts trash. Let's go. Pick your hand up right now if you're not an Irish citizen. Let's go. There's a lot of you. Alright, okay, put them down. Let's see what's going on here. I don't want the Celt lot starting a riot. So if I say something fire, you can't be gassing me. Shh. You all have to be quiet. Because we all know what rhymes with luck of the Irish. Yeah, that's right. All you dirty English fuckers are biased. It's fucking true though, isn't it? It's fucking true though, isn't it? Like, we better vote Celts this time, or what? You had your pick at the judges, you can't avoid the punches you boycott. It's all good, fellas. You're establishing your... It gets worse. It's all good, fellas. You establishing your scene was a long shot, and I'm out here killing in this field like Paul Pot. But you know what's much more fucking distracting to me? With that haircut and beard combo, you look way more like a packy than me. Listen here, Shamrocka Begum.
Leave him alone.
Listen here, Shamrocka Begum. Pakistani, are we? Turned 18, trying to join the ISIS Republican Army. His name's not even Haidees, it's Haidees. His name's not even Haidees, it's Haidees. His terrorist call sign is 9/11. And next in line you were like, Rafter Warhurst was walking around Dublin like he owned the fucking place. And I started rapping. No one in the fucking world cares whether or not that happened. I mean, Raptor had just come off that Koji battle getting a lot of hate, and you did it on a fucking event you did it on a fucking league that had actively banned him, and then you stood there and had a little pause after it like you expected a fucking reaction. Bro, your stupidity has the most retarded of passion. Bro, what are you thinking? Do you remember next in line where Raptor battled Chilla Jones? Except he fucking didn't though! Oh fuck, that didn't work, but it doesn't matter. Except he fucking... See, I've been standing on the sidelines watching Shorty take advantage of your fickle brand. Like, oh, we're partnering with Premier, fucking Rory acting like a little stan. It's a game to us, because Shorty rocking your paper thinking this is a plan. That's making money hand over...
Guess what?
Shorty rocking your paper thinking this is a plan. That's making money hand over fist when they cut out your middleman.
Keep going.
When Joker asked me onto the nights, past performance and merit based, and when Premier got your team, it was solely down to your credit rating. See, I'm thinking Premier Battles must have some fucking cash flow problems. Well, I'm hoping Briggs has saved that check because this is Shorty trying to dig himself out a hole. No wonder he got plenty of space in his graveyard left. See, us battlers work on our craft, but these will stay blind to the critics. Just another fantasy from horror like the Chronicles of Riddick. You paid your way to the stage. Don't think we're letting you win it. So go get your fucking soapbox so I can bury you in it. Time.
Come on. Listen. Bro, this fella's right to call an Irish man a packy. For that I'm about to sever him. I don't need any more fucking evidence. Bro, that whole line was just calling the the kettle calling the pot a fucking terrorist. So that was it. That was that mad passionate dub scandal, mad hard bar savage shit. That was nothing but overworked reaching super average shit. You have one good performance. What the fuck? I'm not even mad at you. I'm just gonna rap at you. I came here to make a show of every one of these dopes. I'm in another league. What the fuck is up with these folks? We'll send you and your producer to the 4th dimension, and when he comes back, we'll ask the kid, could he see ghosts? Okay. Yeah, see, preparing for this dumbass was a nappy full of shite, because I don't know nothing about you, but I said to myself, fuck it, I'll handle it on site. Your battles get fuck all views, and you put that down to low standards on the nights, but your whole team proves the low standards on the nights. Like, what rhymes well? I'm on a team with D-Mac.
Your mum.
Look at him, he's mad right now! He wants a fucking rematch so bad! I feel like I'm going backwards for a minute. Let me start at the beginning. Anybody who thinks that I lost to you must obviously think that talking louder in an argument is winning. So listen, see, they're just desperate for clout. But the sad thing about you is you're not even doing it for a respectable amount. So I'll put your name on a list, then I'm Xing it out because I wrote up on a snitch. Watch them get to the ground and I get money or respect. Then I get to them out because I show up like a tick for the check, then I bounce. No, you think of one mediocre punchline and you drag a passage out. Them overworked schemes is something I can't allow. This fucking fat idiot treats Dub Scandal like a castle he's protecting. What the fuck is that about? This big lizard spits flames, it's only right I drag him out. Fucking idiot. Briggsy knows. Briggsy knows me. He come over to Ireland, see me, he was like, oh geez, you should bring that over here, this is what the show needs, bro. Your own league owner said I owned your whole league. I don't care what you're doing, cause I'm breaking your jaw. That was my second round of scotch. Ugh, couldn't taste it at all.
They told me Celts cannot wait to spit. Always got some crazy shit. Now your team is just here to pay the bills. The rest of us are here to babysit. See, your next in line was your one shot to foster love. And I'm talking about the A-League drink, so you fucked up your one shot to foster love. Like the assassination of Reagan did. Against D-Mac, you were like, my dad asked me, when's the other time you winked at an Englishman? I said, never. He said, no, that's whoa, no wait, hold on, run back over that again. Why the fuck is your dad just randomly asking you about winking at men?
I'm shooting them.
I'm sure he was. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here. Is that some family trend or some sort of Irish thing? His dad just kicks down the door and is just like, time to talk about your urges, son. Oh, you remember my first wink? Ho, show some respect. This was a father-son bondage moment. It was a father-son bondage moment. They were still working out the kinks. See, his father was a pro later in life, but he wasn't always as good as you think. Back in the day, he was winking so badly, the whole family thought he was firing blinks. It's a serious issue. Hashtag Irish things. With bars of shit, as yours, you need to consult a higher quality of think tank. Why do you still have Raptor Warhurst in your wank bank? He gets all packy in the club and walks up to the bitches like, oh, hey there, ladies. My name's Haidees. My writing's crazy and Raptor Warhurst rates me. Slow it down. They just make you buy them a drink first. Bro, you have a blow-up girlfriend with a puncture in it and fucking eyes this wide. Mate, the only blow-up girlfriend I have is an ISIS bride, so don't try your shit. Bro, being the cash cow of this league is no excuse not to get good. The reason why people mistakenly call you Celts is because you Celt yourselves out. This is it. Like, this is England, son. Take that shit back to Rappers Full where you get gassed in your shitey bubble. This chapter got more crafted ink in the punch than a biker's knuckle, and I can teach you how to write a couple. Like, when it comes to punches, I'm back to back. Get your top rung. It ain't a ladder match. Dealing with a shit team like yours, we should start taxing the ring like Cactus Jack, screwing up the Ra. Mate, fuck the Ra. You're lucky they're giving your travel back. Why the fuck? How the fuck did these guys survive the cut when Glory didn't? In terms of professional fuck-ups, this was the largest one. Briggs, they coming on a live stream like, oh, this choice was the hardest one. Not when you've got, This choice was the hardest one. Not when you got fucking Rory on the other line, like, it's an American Express, Briggs, patiently waiting until the payment on the card was done. So your dad may have taught you how to wink at an Englishman, but props whoever showed you how to the Acre one. Props to whoever showed you how to lick the arse one. See, you know what? Time. That's it.
Time. Final round of Haidees. Let's go.
This fella's talking about rappers, 4 rappers getting gassed and you choke and you get rates as an animal. Bro, we've killed many MCs, but if we make Acre spades kick the bucket, it'd pale in comparison. Listen, you little retard. Time for a history lesson, so we can let the record show that both your people and my people were slaves to the English. And whether I like it or not, that shit's just etched in me bones. But the Irish, we fought for 800 years for our independence, and we made it our own. Meanwhile, Scotland gets offered their independence like 5 years ago when they went and said no. Yes, fucking oh my God! That's why our Patron Saint gets his own fucking parade. That's why that little faggot Braveheart is doing cartwheels in his grave. Listen, bro, fuck off. The whole team knows I'm a scumbag. When I squeeze, bro, it's disgusting. If I'm doing a hit on you, all I have to do is just creep low in the bushes. I have to wait till you come real close till I bust it. You're over there scraping the bottom of the barrel, bro, I'm over here fucking reloading the musket. Yeah, listen, yeah, you think us Irish boys don't play with tools? Go away, you fool. That type of attitude to get your whole brain removed. My magnum holds 8, I'll square root him in the face with 2. Bro, I stocked up on so many magazines, me house looks like a doctor's fucking waiting room.
I'm fucking legit for the alpaca.
You are 100% Scottish doo-doo. So being you, I'm not even pushing it. I went to use the jacks after one of your boys before this battle, and I have to say, I was in a state of complete disgust with it. Like, who doesn't know how to flush the toilet after they've had a shit? Well, it was fucking disgusting! Oh my God, you fucking retard! Stinky boom bastard, get that beanie off you! Fucking gobshite time!
Yo, this is what happened when Briggsy and Shorty turned up to the casting call snoozing. 5 gas battles in a team just to have them all losing. I'm here to drown the fucking squad, even strap cannonballs to them. You'll see bodies move and then sink like a Dragon Ball fusion. Your team is known as the Look, I'm here to give you a write-up. Your team is known as the Shite Club, and the first rule of Shite Club, remind you your Shite Club.
That's quality.
Remind you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
First rule of Shite Club is remind you your Shite Club. Fucking complaining to Shorty. Like Pride running was a robbery, but the only crime I'm committing is walking out with a body. See, Scotland has a higher population, but you've got 6 Irish guys in this team, and I easily run through them. What's worse is there's only 2 Scottish battlers left in this league, and I'm not even the good one. See.
Oh, shite, man.
Bro, there's no variety between you. You fucking sound like the rest of them. You're not even making a dent. What makes you think you can make an impression? You need to develop a style. Think Monsters Inc. if you're in need of a lesson for clothes on your back. You can't fear a human touch. It's just a means to an end, and succeeding with this giggle open doors quicker than your screams for attention. See, he's the second youngest of 5 battlers. He's the second youngest of 5 battlers. Please tell me he has your vote. Battle rap is something you either have or don't. I'll fucking smash your nose. You won't even keep your hands or toes. I'll leave you cut up about the house like the bank foreclosed. Bro, you're just here to fill in a niche. There's no fucking skill to the wee cunt. Apparently any shitty wank can get a team. Look at Ellis Dean, he's won. Where's Ellis Dean? I don't even know where he's gone.
He left when he saw you.
That's fucked up, bro. Fuck, you're supposed to be over here. Like, fuck you. Here's Acre, the myth, the legend, the man, the fable. Send you back to the land of potatoes, your face smashed after the table. At first I'm stashing machetes over the top like Danny Trejo, then hit him with that boom boom boom. Now let me hear you say You need to bring back Division 2, because that's where you three-headed dog, even Hades knows I've won. Keep rapping about the Ra. Keep talking about the Ra, God Almighty. To everyone, it just shows your son. You can be glad those cunts capped L's out the blue, like the portal gun. It's clear I've got this. It's clear I've got this 30. Bro, it's clear I've got this 30 in the palm of my hand, like Logan's run. Unless you've only seen the book, in which case it's more of a 2-1, but when I bring out the Magnum, it's a wrap for this dick. Not the John. No, when I bring out the Magnum, it's a wrap for this dick. Not the Johnny, the ice cream, you're getting held up by a stick. The way you fell flat next in line shows me you ain't clean sweeping shit. You're only flying a vacuum like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh!
Let's go, Acre! Keep going!
So go and cry about bias. What you've got isn't hitting hard. You don't belong on the stage, no matter how much you give it large. British occupation was the best thing for you, so don't you forget all the kids they harm, because anytime, any place, you can pull out that victim card, so none of you has to take responsibility for how shit yous are.
Oh, Raptor Warhurst, like, yo, that was a fucking insane battle, you know. First battle of the day here. It's my first event at Premier Battles of this season, man. I'm highly impressed. I'm gonna keep it simple and straightforward. Like, I give it to Acre 3-0, me. And that sounds like a bad decision, but Haidees was really, really good. But there's a few positives and negatives towards it, because Acre bodied the first round, but it was 2 minutes and 45 seconds long. That's the only negative I can give it, but other than that, Acre bodied the first. The second, I thought he bodied again. The third, Haidees came out again. He had the great shit with the disgusting and all the great. But I thought Haidees took it 3-0, me. Acre, yeah. So you know what I mean. Acre took it 3-0 in yeah. I thought, but it was hard. It's horrible to give it that way, because Haidees was incredible. He was great. But I just thought Acre did more each round, and was more effective each round to just wrap the win up, especially in the first two. I thought Haidees' best was his third, with performance-wise, and the crowd interaction was great in it. But yeah, I thought Acre won the battle, man. You know, safe.
Yannick is relevant, judging Acre versus Haidees. I give it 2-1 to Acre. 2-1 to Acre. I think Acre bodied the first. I preferred Haidees' second, and I liked Acre's third. The only negative side for Acre was he spent too much time mentioning Shotty and Briggs here, which I didn't like. Haidees was fire. I just think Acre outpunched him, so 2-1 to Acre. It's relevant.
Yo, Mike, Acre, Haidees, insane battle. I give the first one to Acre, second to Haidees, and then the third one to Acre is incredibly close, but without the scorecard here to point out why performance is the big thing in this. 2-1 Acre, insane battle. Let's go.
Wow, what a battle. Great debut from both guys. The judges deliberated and came back with a decision, and Acre took this battle. So that's one on the board for Knight's Battle Club. Unlucky to Haidees, but this one was crazy, and they actually got battle of the night. So shout to them. Hey, Premier Battles, where winning matters.